Welcome everybody to another episode of Beers and Bourbon with Dick and Brett. I'm Dick.
And I'm Brett.
That's it?
That's it. Same one.
That's it.
Yep. Back to the OG original.
Back to the OG. All right. Well, I guess I'll say what I always say back in the OG. Welcome back to another episode. We got a bourbon and a beer for you. The bourbon is Smoke Wagon, Uncut, Unfiltered, barrel proof. Me and Brett, we're talking before the episode. This is before they used to have batches. Nowadays, it's batch 78. It's batch 178. It's the cool fucking thing now.
Number them.
Yeah, Smoke Wagon is out of control. And then what's the beer we got, Brett?
Well, we got Harland Rambler. This is a San Diego brewery. Pretty dope. It's got some pretty good hops in it, man. Some of our favorites, right? Little Mosaic. Little Nelson Sauvignon.
Yeah, Nelson
right?
Firewood.
Straight out of New Zealand.
Yeah.
Some good stuff, you know, and
if you brew beer, you're into beer, you know Nelson. Nelson is like one of the most sought after hops. Comes out of New Zealand, like Brett said, it's Nelson Sauvignon. I've heard it's like a white grape taste, citrusy, but it has this kind of unique, soft, subtle grape flavor, similar to the name of Sauvignon Blanc, like wine for grapes. I think it's kind of cool.
Supposed to have a little tangerine touch to it too.
Tangerine touch.
Yeah,
like an hashtag. We're taking that. Hashtag tangerine touch. The cool thing about this is, so the beer was actually the first gifted thing in Dick and Brett's history. So
look at that, man. This is what happens, right? You get together, you think of an idea, you actually go and produce about it. We start to get some followers. We start to get some likes. We got a bunch of views. People are catching on. They're loving it. And bam, out of nowhere shows up a beer that didn't come out of Dick's pocket or Brett's pocket.
No.
And they're sharing it with us so that we can share it with you, which is, I think, is really freaking neat. That's something to damn near celebrate,
dude. It is. You know so let me
tell us how we got this.
Yeah,
beer,
so I'm pretty excited. So you've heard us talk about AA Ron before.
AA Ron.
Yeah, shout out to AA Ron. That's my dad. Hopefully, I keep trying to get him on. He said maybe someday, but we'll get him on here. But he was at a local pizza spot. So AA Ron's our chief marketing officer. He's out there hitting the pavement. He's telling people to subscribe. Anytime he hears somebody talking about beer and bourbon, he's like, oh, check out my son and his buddy's shit, right?
He's Dick's biggest fan.
You know what I mean? For the most part. He's probably my only fan, but he's our biggest fan, but that's fine. So he's at a local pizzeria where I went for a kid for, soccer and baseball, end of the year parties. And he was, with all the Bud Light shit going on, he used to drink Bud Light. He was asking one of the guys in line, he's like, hey, what beer are you drinking? I drink Bud Light. I don't want to drink that shit anymore. What do you suggest? And he was like, well, I think you should try this Harland beer they have on tap. Turns out the guy's a fucking rep for Harland.
Yeah. Natural for him to suggest it.
Dude, making money while he's outside of work, right? And so I get this text saying, hey, check this dude out. Dude's name's Joe. Hit up Joe. He sent me with a 4-pack. Me and my buddy drank 2. You're only getting 2. And so we got 2 Harland beers on the house to try. Hit up the guy. We appreciate him sending us out. Obviously, this just happened like a week ago. We wanted to get it on one of the first episodes.
We have not cracked one of these beers yet, so he's going to get a true review from Dick and Brett, exactly how we feel about it. So hope we don't disappoint. Hope he doesn't disappoint. We'll find out. But hey, that's what this show's all about.
It's pretty exciting.
Yeah.
Because this is one of the things I'll tell you all. Like, we're not trying to be influencers. We've talked about the progression of the show, but this is kind of like where we wanted to see it go, is where people would give us stuff, even if it was a big bottle. Hey, just try a few pours out of it. We just want to fuel the habit of being able to create more content and not break the bank. So somebody giving us something and saying, hey, check it out, man, it's on the house, let us know what you think, is a huge milestone for us.
Yeah, and also we just want to break the cycle. I mean, we all fall into bad habits, right? We find something we like, buy a lot of it, we drink it a lot, we push it on everybody else around us, like, hey, man, this is the best shit on earth, right? When in natural progression, you're going to find other things that you like. We're just trying to find them a lot faster, right? And so the point is for us is let's just keep rotating. Like, let's try something new as many times as we possibly can, and let's review it. And you know what? Maybe we'll just create a happier lifestyle or bubble around us by finding more stuff that we like. And then that way we can share it with everybody. Like, hey man, you know, just because if you like what we like, then you're going to like this. And if you don't like that, then you're going to like this. And then, you know, whatever, right? I mean, it's the same thing. It's a rodeo show for us.
I agree.
Yeah.
I'm pretty excited about it. Like I said, I'm glad you brought it up as a milestone. I think that's the way to talk through it is we've had a lot of milestones. So, you know, I'll say another thing I'd like to talk about. So, you know, Brett talked about subscribers and followers. Like I think we're hitting that sweet spot where we're kind of getting in the groove. We're getting some repeat followers when we're dropping episodes. People are coming in and checking it out right away. That didn't happen in the first couple weeks, which was, you know, it shouldn't happen, right? People don't know what we're about. They don't know who we are. And now we're starting to get into that cadence. We're starting to get a ton of views out there. So thank you. You know, I'm getting excited. I know Brett's getting excited.
I'm just getting super pumped. Actually, like, I feel like I'm coming into my own here. We're starting to evolve a little bit more and pick up that, you know, not everything that we're talking to you guys about is beer and bourbon, right? Beer and bourbon, bar none, is awesome. We both love it. Yeah. It's fun. It brings us together. We enjoy it. We also enjoy talking shit, and we're trying to bring that in. I think you're going to see with one of the previous episodes that hasn't actually been released yet since we're filming this, but it's hitting the market pretty soon. Bar none, one of my favorites. Oh my gosh, I can't wait for you guys to see that
episode 13.
One. Yeah, it's fire, right?
Yeah, so we dropped 11, just dropped. 12 is good, but 13 hit that fucking sweet spot. That's hot.
I tell you, we were on a roll. It was so much fun.
My wife in the morning was like, "Why were you yelling fuck this and fuck you?" And I was like, I don't know. Like, I just feel liberated to be able to say what I want to say on here. And the interesting thing is we were talking about some people I work with, and I actually went back to those people and told them. So I just shared the podcast with them. Shout out to everyone there that's liking us, following us, subscribing.
Yeah. Hey, thanks, guys.
Appreciate the love. But they're all chomping at the bit to try to hear the shit we're talking on them. And I'm like, I hope when they see it, they're still excited.
I think they'll love it. And if you don't love that one, I just don't know what kind of content to bring you guys.
Episode 13.
Check out episode 13. If that's the first one that you watch, I mean, bam. I mean, you're going to have to see this one to get the preview. But, hey, at the end of the day, that's the one you wanted to watch, okay? Yeah. It's gonna happen before this one even happens, but you're gonna have to go in reverse, right? So if you missed it, go back to it. I guess that's the point, right?
Yeah, fuck, dude. I mean, we before we started filming tonight, we were hanging out with one of our buddies, and we watched the current episode, and then we watched episode 1. And it's so fun to see because we still are learning everything. We're still getting a ton of feedback, but just to see what 10 episodes has done is so exciting to see the change. And one of the changes we got on us right now, why don't you tell them about it, Brett?
Hey, so check this out. We got new mics, okay? Because we got a lot of feedback from you guys saying, hey, man, content's good. You guys are having fun. We're relating to you guys. This shit's great. We can't hear you. That's right.
Basically.
Like, you got to crank it all the way up on your phone. Or if you're air casting it to your TV or whatever, even if you're just listening to it in your car without the video or whatnot, all of a sudden it's like you got to put it on like 98 of 100 to hear exactly what we're saying. But we're hoping that these mics bring you some true good audio content so that that's not a problem anymore. So we'll see what happens. We're trying new stuff out.
And check it out. If they don't, we're going to fucking send them back and we're going to get new ones.
Yeah, that's the great thing about Amazon, right?
Yeah. You know anyone who works there?
No, I don't know anybody that works there.
Yeah. So I think the moral of the story is continue to tell us the things that we can do to make this better. Like Brett said, I do think we're coming into our own. I do think that we're finding our style. We're listening to what you're saying and we're incorporating it. But if it comes to equipment and technical things, just tell us. Like, I have no problem investing a couple $100 into fucking something that'll let you hear what we're saying. Because if we're laughing because we think it's funny and you can't hear it, then it's not going to be that funny.
That's fucking bullshit, right?
Bullshit. So let's get into the beer.
Dick digresses here, okay?
Oh,
yeah, right? That's
always.
his favorite term.
That's my favorite
So
term.
check this out. We want to drink this beer because I'm getting thirsty. And
it smells fire. I can smell this week, which I'm super excited about.
You got your nose back, man?
I still have that this stupid little dry cough, and I feel like I'm blowing my nose every day, but I can actually smell.
He was in bad shape, man. Bad shape.
You can see it on my
he's
face.
like,
yeah, I think I'm on drugs and shit.
And I was like, man, whoa, hey, I don't know how close I need to be to you, but the good thing is that I had it a week before. It wasn't nearly as bad, but I knew that I wasn't getting it again. You know, right after you get sick, you're not getting double sick. It just
I powered through, but I didn't really think it would show on my face. When I go back and look at the episodes, I look ran down.
I'm telling you what we are getting double of though, right here.
What?
We're getting double dry hop pale ale.
Fucking
right. So let's go with that.
Let's go.
All right, I like this one. Okay, smells good. It's a little funky, right? But I think it's a good night for that. It's like the heat has gone up. We were looking at 90, 95 degrees, and then it dropped down to 60 again. It's like hovering in the 76 to 80, right?
What do you get on the nose though? Because I get a combination of both. I get what you're saying. Like,
I mean, it's not like nasty swamp water funky.
It's okay. That's what I wanted to clarify.
It's not like your brother just took his sock off and stuck it next to you on the couch, and you're sitting there and you got to snort feet. You know, that's not it.
That was the Melvin beer. Baker that smelled like dishwater.
That one smelled like rotten.
No, but I get what you're saying. It's because it's double dry hop. So what that means? It
actually smells really fresh.
So to everyone out there that doesn't know what that means, so
I'm getting a different one every time I smell it. It gets fresher and fresher. So that's an exciting thing. That's really, really kind of drawing me in right now.
Yeah. So like in previous episodes, we've shared neck pour and all these different things. So double dry hop, you're saying, well, what is that? Is that just double? Yeah, it is double, but most beers aren't even dry hopped. So like if you're looking at Pilsners or even like Reds, it's just one shot. You're going to put hops in when you're in the boil, and then once it ferments, that's it. The beer is the beer. You're not adding anything else to create flavor. When you get into IPAs and now in the hazies, you're doing a dry hop, which is during fermentation and after fermentation, you're adding additional hops to get more aroma and flavor. Now they're doubling that shit.
Yeah, and I can smell it right here. I mean,
all right,
it smells really good. I'm going for it too. Okay, here we go. I'm not going to drink before him. I'm going to let him. Oh, there he goes. He goes. It's my turn.
Right off the bat, super crisp, refreshing, signature pale ale. It's low ABV. The last beer we talked about.
What's the ABV?
5.4.
Oh, okay. So we're way down there.
When we talked about the triple dank shark or whatever, we talked about how it was boozy right off the bat. This is just crisp, refreshing. It's like a palate cleanser.
Nice. It's almost a sessionable flavor.
Close.
You know? We're like, you could probably have a few of these. And
by few, he means like 16 of them.
Yeah, like 16. That's a few.
Yeah. I mean, when you say I'm going to have a beer, that means 3. If I don't have a couple, that means probably like
there's
12.
2 different scales. There's regular people, and then there's Dick and Brett scale, right? So it's like 4 beers equals 16 beers to us.
Yeah.
So
I always say I'm going to go have a beer. Come back 3 hours later.
I know. My wife just called me earlier, and she's like, "Hey, man, what are you guys doing?" And I was like, "Well, we're just hanging out. We're reviewing one of our old podcasts and having a few beers." And she goes, "Are you guys still gonna do a podcast tonight?" And I said, "Yeah." And it was 9:00, and she just said, "Okay, bye." That was it. Usually you get, "Okay, babe, have fun, enjoy yourself. I'll see you when you get home. I'll have a burger for you or a sandwich."
Ooh, burger.
But no, this one was, "Okay, bye."
Bye.
Yeah, I think she's mad.
Did she even say she loved you?
I mean, she doesn't have to say she loves me. She loves me. I know she loves me.
That wasn't the question.
I know. It's hard not to love me.
Jesus. Most of the time I tell you that I love you on the show. Somebody made a comment about how you called me out. I didn't ask how you were doing in like episode 6 or 7. It was like I used to always ask him how he's doing. That was like my normal thing.
Because I loved answering that question because not a lot of people ask me how I'm doing.
How you doing, Brett?
I'm doing all right today. I think I'm feeling pretty damn good.
Dude, I want to get back to this beer.
Okay, we're right back on it. I like it too.
Hey, shout out to Joe Harland covering that San Diego OC area, giving us this Rambler double dry hop pale ale with Mosaic and Nelson, 5.4, almost sessionable, crisp, perfect summer beer.
It tastes really good. Like it doesn't linger. It doesn't linger with that Like the hoppiness doesn't linger, but the flavor still lingers. It still has really good flavor to it.
You don't get that resiny, like lingering flavor on your tongue of the hop, but you do get it of the citrus crisp flavor.
It's like a mild fizz in the mouth. It's light. It's refreshing.
Yeah, I mean, look at the color. It's super pale.
I would say it's a great introduction beer to double dry hops.
If I didn't drink craft beer and you gave this to me, I'd be pretty excited.
Yeah. Yeah, I would not be upset about it because I mean it took me a long time to get into craft beer, especially into anything IPA, anything that was hoppy and had a high, what is it, IBV or whatever?
IBV? Oh, IBU.
Yeah, IBU. I don't know why I don't know that one, but I should. But yeah, high IBU. Like it took me a long time to really get my taste buds.
Yeah.
For that high IBU stuff, but this one is like an intro. It's really fantastic.
I think if you think back about like West Coast SoCal beer, like Stone IPA, it was all about that really dank bitterness. Exactly what you're describing.
Yeah,
that was the IPA of the '90s and early 2000s. Beer has evolved to where most of the brewers have figured out how to put all the flavor in and not give you all that hop residue. That if you don't want it, then you don't like the beer.
I like the way it smells.
I don't have anything bad to say about this beer.
No, not at all.
Aroma's good. Mouth feels good. Sessionable. Crushability, which is our word. It's palate refreshing. I continue to come back for more. I could crush plenty of these, no problem.
So I'm going to ask you this time.
Okay.
Where could you picture yourself drinking this beer? Because I want to see if it matches up with what's going on in my head. Because usually I like to tell a story about where I can picture myself drinking this beer. But I'm interested to see what Dick thinks this time.
Yeah, I don't know if it's going to match. But this beer takes me to Carlsbad. Right between... So Oceanside has a pier that my kids like going to. Their thing there is there's a playground on the beach for them. It's just a normal playground, but it's on the beach, so it's like the coolest thing.
Oh, why? How is that not cool?
I mean, it's cool, but
I have to tell. Hold on, let me break off real quick from that one. Okay, I love the idea that he's going with here. Playground by the beach. There was also one down in I think it's Newport. There's one down there in Newport, maybe, or is it a little bit further down? Is it?
No, I think it's in Newport.
Yeah, I think there's one like either in Newport or something like that. That's where I almost lost my virginity.
I don't even know if I want to tell where I was going. I want to hear that story.
So I could totally crush beers down there. Yeah, absolutely.
Jesus. Wow, that's all I can think about right now. All right, I'm going to try to get back into what I was saying. So that takes me down. My kids like to go there. That's in Oceanside, but we typically go down in between there, Carlsbad. So you have Pizza Port right there on the main street, Carlsbad Village Boulevard or whatever the main street is. Then you can walk down to the beach right there. I'm there on a probably weekend in the summer. It's about 72 degrees, beautiful California sea breeze where it's not like an ocean smell. It's hard to describe. I smell a little sand. It just smells like the beach. I'm hanging out. I got no shoes on. I'm walking just board shorts, probably some dumbass shirt like this with his tigers on it. But my feet are in the sand. The sand is cool. It's soft. I'm down by the water. It's a little bit wet, and we're fucking chasing sand crabs.
Hell yeah. I love it, man. I think I was kind of going with the same thing. I was definitely feeling the open toe deal, so I was definitely in flip-flops. There was definitely like a crisp breeze rolling through, just enough to like put a couple of like those little, when they sing the national anthem and your hair stand up.
Like the goosebumps?
Yeah, goosebumps, right? So I feel like I'm in the same beach as him, but the breeze is flowing and the goosebumps are high, like, because it's just cool enough. But this beer is perfect.
That's the coolest feeling. It's almost like hot and cold at the same time.
Yeah.
It's fucking
as soon as that cloud layer burns off and then all of a sudden shit warms up for the day.
Yeah.
There's nothing worse than going to the beach at 8 a.m. thinking you're about to get a tan and then there's just a marine layer hanging over your head.
It's like San Francisco.
But I tell you what, at 9:30 or 10 when that shit burns off,
yeah,
you're so glad you got there early, because then there's a fucking 900 other people set up around you trying to get your spot. But you got the fucking spot.
Everyone's like jamming their shit next to you. They're like, "Oh, is it okay? Is it okay?" No, it's not fucking okay.
No. I was here at 7 in the morning or 8 in the morning. You guys need to just give me my space right here. Do you see the lines I drew in the sand?
Okay? I have 12 chairs. There's only 3 of us. Yeah. It's so you stay the fuck away from me.
That's right. All the sand crabs are right here.
Yeah, sand crabs are badass. Yeah. Hey, you know what? I appreciate you giving me the opportunity to tell them because that is your thing, and I'm glad that I sort of lived up to it. But California beach is awesome. I've been to beaches other places, and I'm not saying they're not good, but to me, that is one of the perks that we have here, that we have probably 6 or 8 local good beaches that we could go to in less than an hour.
All up and down, and different. Everyone brings something different. You got Venice, crazy.
Yep.
You know, you got fucking Redondo, freaks, which is like the hot new beach. You know what I mean?
Manhattan
which is not an old beach. You got Long Beach. You got Corona del Mar. Yeah. You got Newport. You got Huntington, Laguna, where all the surf is. You got Laguna, which is like you're stepping it up. You know, there's some fishing down there. Yeah. You know, everyone's on paddle boards and shit.
It's a little Richie area.
Yeah, there's like a stream that comes out. All the kids can go play right there while like the amateur surfers can go out there and like try to fight with everybody about how to catch the next wave. Yeah.
Fucking my wave, bro. You should have pulled up.
Right? Then you move all the way down into San Juan Capistrano, San Clemente. I'll actually be in San Clemente this weekend for a softball tournament, so I'm pretty excited about that.
San Clemente, yes. Now you're getting into the San Diego beaches.
Yep, and we're cruising all the way down right there to Harland. And if you make it all the way down to San Diego, go check them out, man. That's the first beer I've had from there. I'm happy about it. They make some other ones we'll probably do on this podcast. Like you said, we got 2 cans. Not the same, so we got 2 different cans. You guys might see one on an upcoming episode. Probably wait a little while. Just let this one linger with you because this is a nice hype beer. I like it.
I agree. I'm happy that we liked the first one out of the gate. Yeah, I'm definitely like. And you know what? We talked about this before because the other one's a hazy. I think it's a Waimea haze, so it's a single hop hazy. But we said, you know what? Let's go with the pale ale. We've been drinking a lot of hazies lately.
So check this out, right? I never get up close to the camera here, right? We got a little smoke wagon right here. Uncut, unfiltered, Las Vegas. I like to party. Like you said, this one doesn't have a number on it, which means it's a little bit of an older bottle for them, right?
I think it's a 2020 bottle, to be honest with you. It's this was when Smoke Wagon came out, I got into it. I was all about a little bit about the hype. They went clear with these bottles at one point, and everyone, oh my God. Did you break the cork in there? Oh my God.
What do we do about that?
Well, let's get a bottle opener or something.
No.
Dang. That's never happened, everyone.
Yeah, well, you know what? That's a fumble.
Let me see if I got something.
Okay, look. Let me tell you guys a story while we figure out how we're going to get inside this old bottle, dusty bottle of Smoke Wagon. All right, so I think the story that we should tell you guys right now is that Brett just and he's feeling pretty guilty. And it's also pretty quiet in here without Dick in here. So I don't know, man. If you guys have ever had this happen to you where a cork broke, it's not fun. So I feel like crying right now a little bit. But you know what? Those are the breaks, right? So there's nothing you can do. I feel like Mr. Rogers or something right now by myself here. But I'm going to keep talking. And maybe I can get something going on. Oh, maybe I can't. Okay, hold on a second. I think Dick's back to maybe rescue us.
I might have.
We're going to have to come up with a way to cork this or decant it or something, which is terrible.
No, that's
I don't know. Maybe I was just being too aggressive.
Oh, dude, you've been working out, man. I mean, that's maybe what happened. Oh, decant it.
By working out, you mean 12-ounce curls?
Jesus. Let's see.
Whoa.
Let's see if I can get it out without destroying it. I don't know.
All right. Well, you guys can see that, Oh man.
Yeah, this thing is just roached. This is a Dick and Brett first.
Wow, look at all that cork.
Dude,
that thing just disintegrating.
Just disintegrated. Yeah.
I don't think I would have got that out even if I did it nice and easy.
No. So
dusty bottles, bro.
Damn. I don't know if we're gonna be able to. Let's see what happens.
We got some cork in there, that's for sure. Oh,
yeah, I'm getting a little cork in there.
All right, we're gonna pick some cork out.
Fuck it, let's go.
So I'm tasting notes of cork.
Right off the bat. Jesus. You know what? That just shows you shit's gonna happen, man. You know, it's okay.
Yeah, we're this is fun.
It's all good.
Not.
It's all good. Well, let's see what it's got in store for us. I'm okay with a little bit of cork in my glass. Whew, it smells good. I can't remember the last time I had this, so it's definitely been a long time.
I know. I keep talking to you about it, and I wanted to bring it out.
And then you rip the cork out.
I'm sticking my finger in it. Hopefully this doesn't offend anybody. I don't think I have too many oils in my hand right now. Ooh, okay. There we go. I think I got all the corky corks out. The corky corks.
It smells a lot mellower than I remember. I remember it being pretty aggressive.
Ooh, yeah, I guess you're right. Let's see.
It's pretty smooth.
What do you remember about it? Since you haven't had it in a long time.
I remember it being a little hot off the front end.
Mm-hmm.
I remember it being pretty hot on the smell too. And that was the thing I was interested about. So the thing about Smoke Wagon is I think all their juice comes from MGP. And he was getting a lot of like 13, 14, 15s, like 8s. He was getting a lot of good shit from them. I don't know how he got all that set up. And so when they first came out, he was pumping out some really good juice. Most of this stuff is blended, even though this is a barrel proof. It's all blended together. But I remember it being relatively hot. And I was surprised when it's blended that it was going to be that hot. Off the nose, I'm not remembering the same flavor.
From what I remember, which is when I first got into bourbon, more of the, not just, your standard junk bottles, right? And this was like the hot thing. Like people were talking about it. There was like
designer
a lot of
bourbon.
hype around Smoke Wagon, and people were chasing bottles. And there was the Desert Jewel,
the blue.
There was the Uncut, Unfiltered, which was, I guess, hard to get off the shelf for a while, which is this one here. You got your small batch, which came out. People were excited about that one too. They were excited just about Smoke Wagon in general as a distillery. And I don't know. I mean, I'm assuming they must have won an award or a couple of awards to get a little bit of hype going. I do remember a lot of char and a lot of barrel. Like it was very smoky almost.
Yeah.
If I remember
Smoke
correctly.
wagon.
Yeah, Smoke Wagon. I guess that makes sense.
So when you were talking about all the different ones, what I was thinking about, you're just going to go into it. It's fine. Just go into it.
Did you go into it?
No,
I thought you went into it.
Okay,
Okay. No, I want to smell it some more.
Yeah. So the thing that's cool about them, that's your thing, dude. So this one's black. The gold is a small batch.
Mm-hmm.
The straight bourbon doesn't have any wax seal. Desert Jewel was this like light blue,
white with red, right?
No, it was
red
just
seal?
all. The Desert Jewel was
okay.
all like this, like metallic blue. The red was a store picks.
Oh, gotcha.
So the red, they don't make those anymore. And they were like, El Cerrito, shout out to Jazz. We talked about Jazz, our local shop, a couple episodes ago when we did the Whistle Pig. He had a 13-year store pick, which was like unheard of.
Yeah.
So I think the Jewel came out before the store picks. Then the store picks came out, and then they moved to now the rare and limited. And those now have medals on it. I got one of those back here, which is bad motherfucker.
Yeah, that thing looks like a bad motherfucker.
Yeah, but let's get into it because Brett was gonna drink it already. So
okay, here we go.
Yeah, I remember now. This is what I remember. Hot.
I'm not getting as hot as you might be getting. Ooh, just kidding.
Hot.
Man, that thing's punching me down
Dude.
down in my chest right now.
57.
I switched it around for quite a while. I really wanted to get
For 57.3, this is drinking like a 64 for me. It's but
yeah.
Okay, but look now, dissipate and digress with my words.
Yeah, I would like to digress.
So, why do I sound like such a bitch? When
I love it. I love it. It's actually my favorite thing that you say.
But I got the Kentucky Hug, but it's faint, man. It's all uppercut. It's all like Mike Tyson knock you the fuck out in the first couple of rounds. There's no playing around, and then it's gone.
Yeah, I like it. There's nothing about it that is kind of bad for me. Like I'm not getting anything I don't like out of it.
No, I was just surprised in how quick it came and how quick it went.
Yeah, the Kentucky Hug. Yeah, it went like whoosh, like a little tiny atom bomb went off in my chest. But then it, like you said, it went away pretty quick.
Well, the mouthfeel hit me right off the bat. That was the first thing that I got. And then you said you didn't get it, and then it came. It was like a delayed for you, but I'm going to go for a drink number 2.
Yeah, let's go for another one.
Let's see. No, way different.
Yeah, way more appetizing.
Yeah, a lot more drinkable for sure.
Actually, those flavors are like kind of like I'm almost getting like a dried brush, sagey, like
desert
holistic, you know, right? Like
what would you consider that? Like a medicinal type flavor? What is holistic? How do you describe that?
I'm just thinking about like desert plants.
I'm out in the desert when I'm drinking this.
Yeah. I'm thinking like desert plants, like not like a mint or like a thyme or anything like that. But some kind of.
Is that your mic? Did your mic turn off? No, it's green.
Yeah, I don't know what that is. It's making some noise around here. It's cool, it's not my phone this time. No, dun-dun-dun.
We had some episodes where Brett was getting his ESPN updates. Today, I mean, shit, we've never had a bottle crack, man. So, you never know what's going to happen here. But, hey, we're navigating through whatever comes about, and the show must go on.
Yeah, and just so you guys know, this shit, I mean, we ain't cutting shit out of this. I mean, you can hear something beeping in the background. I honestly have no idea what it is.
It's you, though.
What do you mean it's me? No, it's coming from over here somewhere.
There's nothing over there.
There's got to be something over there. Is there somebody in that room?
I don't know.
Okay. Maybe it's a ghost. Maybe it's the smoke wagon ghost.
I don't know. But so you were talking about like the desert.
I'm plants, with it. Right? So I'm just thinking like, when you go in and you your house to get rid of all the demons and shit, sage. Yeah. I'm getting like kind of like that fresh, burnt herby taste out of it. There's also a lot of caramel, I think. It's kind of like a mix between like dry herbal, like a tea and a caramel.
I get a lot of the caramel. In the first, I got a lot of barrel. Like I just got
fire in the first one. It wasn't as hot as I think it hit you, maybe because of whatever we ate or drank earlier.
I don't know. That first drink hit me hard, but I
heard you had a burrito and you had no space in your body.
I did have the Miguel's Jr. burrito.
I had Wiener Schnitzel, 2 chili cheese dogs, and a corn dog. Okay.
That's a gut bomb right there.
Yeah, and then a medium Coke, which I guess medium's not really medium anymore.
It's small?
No, it's like large.
Medium is large?
Yeah. It's weird, weirdest thing. So you go to like fast food joints, right? Yeah. And you're like, which is rare for me, but I do it because I run out of time sometimes. You go to a fast food joint. Damn.
I still got a little bit on there.
Go to a fast food joint, right? And you're like, hey, I want a burger.
I'm gonna have a little more. Fuck it.
And they're like, well, do you want the combo? And you're like starting to think, man, their French fries are really good. I could use a soda pop,
Yeah, let me get some of that.
So sure, give me the combo, right? And then they got to upsell you. They got to be like, well, do you want medium or large? And then you got to think to yourself, like, am I getting upsold if I say medium? Like, if I say medium, is it going to be more than the $10.95 that you're, or $11.45 that you're charging me for this combo?
Yes.
Like, is it going to be $13.95 now?
Could be.
Because you got a medium?
Yeah.
So I'm like, no, the cheapest one, you know, right?
It's a small.
Yeah, it's a small. Okay, so then my fries are this fucking big, right? And my drink, I take 3 sips, they fill up full of ice, and it's gonzo.
I don't like.
And by the time I get to my burger, I don't have anything to share with it.
So small is extra small, medium's large.
Yeah, medium's large. Like I Wiener Schnitzel's medium was like, it barely fit in my cup holder. It was a giant drink.
32 ouncer?
I bet you it was like 26 ounces or some bullshit. Like
Coca-Cola, that's a lot.
It was a lot.
So you got 2 chili dogs, a corn dog, fries, and a...
no, I didn't get fries. No,
you didn't get fries?
I didn't even get the combo. I'm just saying I'm fucking tired of this bullshit where you're trying to upsell me without me even thinking about it. Like, you're only giving the medium and large option when there's a small option. Okay, so if I want the small option, I'm gonna take the small option because I don't want to pay the $2 on top of the $11 that I'm already paying when I used to get this shit for $4.
Dude, that's crazy,
right?
You know what? This is the food rant. So we have a Bourbon.
I have a fucking food rant.
We have a bundle. We have a bundle rant that we cut out, and I love it because bundles are bullshit. But now food is bullshit.
It's all bullshit. It's everything is bullshit. It's gas bill is bullshit. Electric bill is bullshit. Right?
Yes.
I mean, everything is bullshit. It doesn't matter. I mean, home insurance, because I lived near a fire zone, they had to cancel my $890 one and give me a $4,000 one. Yeah. That's bullshit.
You're within
my gas
1,000
bill,
feet of open brush.
My gas bill, they're like, hey, we're raising your rates about, I don't know, 325% this month. Went from $40 to $300, expected $420. Yeah, all that comes out of where? My asshole? I mean, I don't fucking know. I don't have the trees in the backyard where you just pull the shit.
You don't have money trees in your backyard?
No, my kids think I do.
Dude.
They're like, Dad.
Daddy.
Dad.
Hey.
I want to ride horses. I'm like, yeah, cool.
Yeah, that's how we met, though.
They're like, can you just buy me a horse?
Buy it? All right, hold on. I got one for you.
Okay.
So you went on all the rant about the utilities. They're charging me $25 more to store my fifth wheel.
Just because, right?
What am I getting different? Did they add
land? Security?
Did they extend the spot? Did I get an extra 5 feet there? It's a covered spot, so it's local, cool, but nothing changed. They're just going to charge me more for the same thing.
Yeah, because they want to, because of inflation.
Inflation, yeah. The debt ceiling, everyone's worried.
Well, I'll tell you what, in a few more days, which is going to be past by the time we post this, what's his fuck face is going to have to make a decision on it.
Who, Governor Newsom?
Oh, Governor Newsom. Don't get me started, okay? I don't want to make
this is not a political show. We'll just stop. So would you like a little bit more? Because I had a little bit more.
No, I think we're quite even right now.
Wow, that's sad.
Yeah, I'm going to get really heated here in a minute. Sorry, I just don't like that you're charging us so much for everything. I feel like it's unfair at this point. I mean, like, I can afford it, right?
But we can't afford it, though, because think about it. When you get a raise, you make less money because things are more expensive. So every time you try to get ahead, they pull you behind. Yeah. So you take 1 step forward, 3 steps back.
Yeah, and it happens every single day. Like the other day, I accidentally was hanging out in my jacuzzi, and then I slipped, tripped, and turned all the things off except for my heater on my jacuzzi. Oh, and so I woke up the next day, and my pool was 90 degrees. Fuck. And I couldn't think about, that's amazing. Yeah. I'm going to go jump in my 90-degree pool and have a great time. No, all I could think about was, I bet you my gas bill is going to be fire.
It's fucking $1,000.
Yeah, right?
Mine was, I don't have a pool.
One small mistake.
Yeah.
Yeah. Bullshit. Stop raising our shit, lower our shit. Okay, we'll figure out a way to help you guys out. But until then, I can't. I can't with this.
Bring back the NAR, bro.
Yeah, bring back the NAR, Brewery X.
I'm going to
I don't know how many
tomorrow.
times we got to tell
I'm
you.
going to Brewery X tomorrow. I'm going to ask somebody there. I'm going to be like, hey, do you guys have any of the NAR? And they're going to be like, what are you talking about? I'm like, fuck you. Bring back the NAR.
Yeah, do you have double NAR?
No, it was a sticky NAR.
Sticky NAR?
Sticky NAR.
I mean, you're going to hear this over and over and over again. But the NAR, man.
Dude, I'm telling you, I tag Brewery X every fucking time.
I wouldn't know. Can they put a post out when they're going to discontinue a beer like that? And just say, hey, can you buy us up? I would have bought it all.
I would have bought cases.
Okay? That's something I'm willing to pay inflation on.
I drank Brewery X Double Dictionary today. Oh, you know what? Shout out to Dick and Brett. We're going to give our own shout out because Dick and Brett fucking first beer is coming out in about 2 weeks. We're going to bottle it because my kegerator situation's fucked up and I'm pretty disappointed about that. But we are going to have the first flagship beer for Dick and Brett Brews. It's going to be a hazy single IPA. It's got Citra, Cashmere, and Sabro hops in it. It's going to be, I'm calling it Cloudy Pillow Amazingness.
Oh, man. I like the name.
Let's fucking go.
Cloudy Pillow Amazingness. I hope it lives up to its name.
Okay, so, all right, if you're a brewer out there, so you have original gravity, which is when you're done with the beer, and then you have final gravity, and then you figure out the difference between those two, times it by some mathematical equation, you get your alcohol content. Gravity we needed to be at was 1.070 to 1.078, and I came in at 1.072. Right in that motherfucker.
I'm going to tell you guys one thing about Brett here, and he don't know shit about shit, okay? I don't know shit about fuck. Is that what they say on
you don't know shit
on
about
Ozark? That blonde girl? I don't know shit about fuck. Right?
Oh, the white trashy chick?
Yeah. Which is a great character. Love that so much.
I don't know shit about
I don't know shit about fuck about brewing, but Dick over here, man, this guy's got it all on lock. I wish that I could be here a little bit more to absorb his knowledge of it, but unfortunately I'm really busy right now, and that's a bummer because there's certain things that pique my interest, and one of them is learning how to do all these processes. So let's give him the love on this. I'm going to drink it. That's what he told me. He's like, you just drink shit, I make shit. You know?
I did not say that. What a dick.
Pretty sure he said that earlier.
I'm pretty sure I did not say that. Wow, that's a dick move right there.
Don't
be a dick out there. So, yeah, don't be a dick. My name is Dick. I guess I'm living up to my... So, this is the first beer. Is it going to be good? I hope so. It's been over a year since I've brewed, so Brett's got plenty of time. We're getting really close to hopefully the Havasu Grotto episode.
Coming, man. As soon as I'm done with softball, we are firing the engines up. We are time traveling all the way with road sodies in hand to Havasu.
Road sodas.
And then we're going to take a deep, deep dip in the 10-foot deep pool. And then we're going to fire this thing up, and we're going to have a good time with you guys. I promise. It's going to be way too much fun.
I'm so ready for that. I'm so, like, I love sitting here in front of the bar. I love the environment that we've created in starting this, but I'm so ready to take this on the road, man. And I hope everyone out there is ready to take it on the road. It's going to be even more epic than what you see behind you because we're going to see this badass pool. We're going to be fucking in Lake Havasu. It's going to be hot as shit. So you're going to see sweat dripping down. Yeah. Like, I'm already fucking sweating as it is because it's getting humid, but we're going to be like tank tops, fucking melon hats, the waterproof hats. Yeah. We might even be smoking some stogies. Let's fucking go.
Yeah, who knows? I mean, what's that rapper saying? That sweat drip off my balls. All these, just kidding. Dang. Walls.
Yeah.
I think that's how it goes.
It goes all ski, motherfucker.
Motherfucker.
My bourbon's gone. Does that mean this episode's over?
I mean, my bourbon's gone too. And honestly, I don't know how much more shit I can talk. I think I gave it all to you today.
He went off on a tangent. Wiener Schnitzel, fuck you.
Yeah.
SoCal Gas, fuck you. Politics, we already know, fuck you. Yeah. Your medium is a large, but your small is an extra small. Get your life together.
Yeah, fuck that. Bullshit. Just tell me how it is. Look, I'm going to order a combo. You don't have to upsell me on my combo. I know what I want.
Don't upsell. Hashtag don't upsell.
Yeah, don't upsell me on your already upselled, marked up upsell.
I fucking love this guy. I've been waiting.
Bullshit, dude.
I've been waiting to say that for a while. I love this fucking guy. You know what? Thanks for being there with us.
Yep.
Dick and Brett are fucking out. Next episode, I don't know where we're gonna be. I don't know what we're gonna drink. Hopefully the fucking Brett doesn't rip the cork off the goddamn bottle because he's so mad that Wiener Schnitzel fucked him.
Hey,
I blame you, Wiener Schnitzel.
That's right.
This is
Wiener
your
Schnitzel.
fault.
Why are you doing this to us, Wiener Schnitzel? I can't. $3 for a mini side hot dog and then $1.30 if you want all beef. What does that mean?
He knows the prices. I fucking
What does
love
that
it.
mean?
This just happened.
$3.29 for a chili cheese dog, and then you want $1.30 just to make it all beef?
It's
Go
not all.
fuck yourself. It's a bullshit.
Hey, let us know if the mics work. Keep the feedback coming. We got, I think, 11 subscribers over the last 2 days. We're at almost 1,300 views. We're coming for you guys. Keep fucking pumping us with comments. Keep telling us what's going down because you know what? Let's fucking go.
Hashtag let's fucking go. LFG, baby. I'm down.
Let's go.
All right. Well, we'll see you guys on the next one.
All right. I hope I'm there.
Laters.
Bye.